Hello there, my name is Rachel. The first time you see my channel, I use review cartoon series, anime series, also a completely random. And today will be season 1 of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And my impression of this first season was, it was so okay. I mean, it had sort of potential. I mean, it has a great comedy, have great animation, has this idea because I was not expecting this much, and I was happy I wasn't expecting this much because season 1 was enjoyable. It's also kind of disappointing, especially when it happened in the final episodes. They left it at a cliffhanger that just pisses me off. They do that because there wasn't no point to give it a cliffhanger this soon. But they lived in that kind of end of the world kind of situation and developed the characters trying to define them. But the season 1 really didn't. They still act the same as the first episode to the very end of the season. And you expecting some sort of development. I mean, you have a little bit crumbles here and there of some of the characters, but enough to make it interesting. I mean, the show is funny, enjoyable, and appealing because the animation is glorious. It's just amazing. But story-wise, it like they don't know what to do because Nickelodeon is always stepping in. Like, you cannot build with story, just do one-off episodes. And I feel the writers are struggling with Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon saying no, the writers saying yes. And they sort of became this mutant freak of a show that is sort of entertaining, that you don't need to watch every single episode to understand, just sort of just the beginning, the middle, and the end, and just go into it. Yeah, I'm hoping they fix this on season 2 because they left it a cliffhanger, and hopefully it'll be more serious and more developed story. But the final 2 episodes were enjoyable. I feel that everything they save for the animation stick the last 2 episodes to see sort of developing the characters, sort of, if you've seen the series. And at the end, they just, screw it, be ourselves and save the world. Not because the writers says so, because we must save the world kind of meta way. Yet, in the show that I really kind of frustrated because they do have a lot of creativity. I mean, I love what they did, the ninja foot soldiers. They mostly paper mache, they're actually magic. Yeah, I love that kind of creativity of putting on yokai as a main villains, explain who the yokai is and when they come from, how they have now 3 different races of humans, mutant, and yokai, and how they sort of interact or not interact, and how they kind of raise tensions about them. I mean, all this is super interesting, but they don't go as deep as you want it because there is something there, but they can't because Nickelodeon says no. You have to do one-shot episodes. That kind of pisses me off. The more I keep talking about it, it's just super frustrating. But again, I can't be disappointed that much because season 1 usually are like this. Usually they sort of try and figure out, okay, what worked, what didn't. We drop this, we add this, and we focus on this. And that's basically what happens on season 1. But anything I have to get angry about, one thing, just legitimately, one thing is how the Turtles and Mantis Splitter never open up at the very beginning or the very end. What is the big arching story? What's actually going on? Why Mantis Splitter no Big Mama of the Yokai clan? How President Splinter is matched with the Foot Clan. And they sort of do explain it, but they keep throwing joke after joke, trying to kind of dodge the question or dodge the answer. And they sort of do answer it, but not enough to really get invested because some of the episodes are funny and entertaining, but it's kind of hard to get into it if you're not into the story. You're not like, you feel the characters are actually losing something big, or this battle means so much to them, or something meaningful for the characters. And something that is frustrating watching these episodes. It just my mind just wore off sometimes because I can't focus, because I can see kind of boring because I'm not invested enough, and that's the problem. But hopefully they fix all this on the finals next season. I mean, yeah, I like the characters. I think the problem is they don't develop the characters enough. The only ones to sort of have a defining personality is Leo, and yeah, Leo is very sarcastic, out there, kind of chill guy and not taking responsibilities. That is interesting, but the rest of the 3 are kind of the same. Not the same character, they are different. but still feel you need to defend them more. Hopefully they get into it more the next season. All of that. Anything else I want to complain about this series? No, that's basically it. The rest of it is just enjoyable. I mean, you have John Cena playing Drax, that you're not expecting John Cena can be a threat, or how his performance of the character feel a threat, or at least understand his point of view, but you do. You hear his frustration, even you know a little bit, you understand he's sort of afraid of the humans, you're afraid of the turtles and not joining his side, and that is sort of interesting. For a character you made about 6 episodes? Yeah, this character Drax lived very little of the season, but he did leave an impact because of the John Cena's performance, and that's the thing. John Cena actually can voice that. He can be dramatic, he can be funny, and he nails the performance. I think this is the reason why season 1 at least was good enough, because of John Cena's performance. And besides the criteria of all the other characters, what they did to them, I find fascinating what they did, because Turtles is one thing only is rebootable. You could recreate them over and over again, you not get tired. Only if you don't like the designs or the idea of them, you feel, well, you can't do much about this. That's what you think the first time you watch this series, but you see they have passion. They legitimately care, legitimately want to put action and adventure and a little bit of drama. Hopefully more drama next season, but I feel they can't do anything because it's still season 1, and of course this is Nickelodeon. But luckily that will be fixed, hopefully. Not in season 2. I feel season 2 will probably be the same, but because of Netflix and Nickelodeon joining up, hoping the 3rd season, if they get a 3rd season, they stop doing that and make a real dramatic story and just care about the characters. Hopefully Netflix can actually help this and fix this little mess. Besides this, I just enjoy what I'm giving. Of course, I'm a little bit frustrated, but enough to hopefully season 2 Cross My Fingers is be good enough to see what they do next season. I got nothing else to say. Just one question: do you like season 1? Do you hate it? What are your favorite parts? What you feel the ending was disappointing? Tell me down below. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.